This is why I don't wear lip gloss.
Good afternoon, my beautiful crafting family. This is Coffee and Crafts. My name is Amber. If you've never been here before, welcome to my channel. What we do here is we make crafts on a budget, or we try to stay on a budget, and we sip our coffee while we do that. And this is my Halloween coffee cup I had made personally for me. And for all my subscribers, welcome back. Thank you for being here, everyone. So anyway, in today's video, what we're going to be doing is an over-the-door garland. And I say garland because it's not, that's what it's supposed to resemble, but it's actually going to be made out of Halloween lights and deco mesh. This is going to be my first attempt at doing one without the, like you get the evergreen garland at Walmart, and it's got those wired pieces that stick out that you can wrap stuff around. I did a Christmas one last year for my mom with a matching wreath, but I didn't do a video for that because I just started this channel. So maybe we'll do one for then, for later. But anyway, going off track here. So my first attempt at an over-the-door garland without the sturdier pine garland. So I figured the Halloween lights will probably be just as sturdy, and we're gonna have 3 different colors of deco mesh on there. And if everything goes well, we'll only need 1 roll of the 30 feet deco mesh and then 2 rolls each of the purple and black, which I'll show you here in a minute what all we're gonna be using. But so I'm gonna do this one, a matching wreath, and that's gonna be one video. And then the next video, I'm gonna do another centerpiece, but it's something I was playing around with, and I think it's gonna work. So it's gonna be a first for me, and maybe a first for all y'all. I've never seen it before, but I thought, I had this thought in my head, and I was like, maybe this will work. And I started playing with something. So I was like, okay, we're gonna do a video on this, but you'll see in the next video after this one. I'm not gonna tell you guys anymore. But in the meantime, so that's what we're gonna do today. Then we're gonna do the centerpiece. Another centerpiece is gonna be Halloween themed. And then I might go straight into Christmas, but I don't know yet. I may do a few more fall things, but I think fall is just out. I've made, as you can see, I've made all this fall stuff over here. Nothing is selling. So, yeah, I didn't make it to the craft show last weekend. It just wasn't in my budget, and so that's, and I wasn't ready for it either. There's been a lot going on here in my house and in my family, so I didn't have time. But anyway, with no further ado, coffee cups up, y'all. Let's get started on this great project. Okay, guys. I have to do this on the floor because I have no other space in the house. In my craft room, my tables are very occupied. So, we're going to start out with the purple and the black. So we're just going to need, right now, we're just going to need our zip ties. We'll just get some out for now. Get a pile of them here. Okay, y'all, so I have the purple and the black here. That's what the colors we're going to put on first, and then we're going to put on the striped one over that one. So we should only need, if I do this right, we should only need 2 rolls of the purple and the black, the Dollar Tree deco mesh. Move you guys back a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. And then I have a handful of zip ties here ready to go. And we're going to start on the end where the plugs are, because we're going to unplug it and plug it into an outlet outside with an extension cord. So, and I cut the tags off of it too because, yeah, it was lame. Anyway, so we're just going to take a bunch here. Just gonna bunch it up, kind of curl it under there, get the yuckies hidden. And then we're gonna pinch 2 wires together. And then we are just going to zip tie. We want to turn it so that the back of the zip ties on the back side of. Okay, so we've got it started here. Just got it looped under. It may not stay. If it doesn't, we'll just cut it off later, but we're going to add some embellishment on the bottom here to hide this anyway. So, and you don't have to worry about pinching the lights together because they're going to get pinched together anyway as we pinch the deco mesh, and it's just wasting zip ties anyway. So we just want to kind of, now that we have those 2 down there, we just kind of want to separate them like this. Kind of how they're just a little bit overlaid. And you just want to loop it just a little bit. Take another zip tie. I have some Halloween music playing here in the background. Make sure there's the right loop size you want before you tighten. Like that. Okay. Maybe a little bit. There. So it should look kind of like this. But you can make the loops as big or as small as you want. Okay, I think for now I'm just going to cut. And then I'll flush cut them later. So there's 2 more loops. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this, go all the way down the line here, and I'll show you when it's finished. Okay guys, so it's not done yet, but this is using 1 roll of the deco mesh, and I have more than half of the length done. And so you're going to need 2 rolls, but not 2 whole rolls. So I have probably another 3.5, 4 feet here left. So, and you know what's funny is I had exactly, I didn't count them either, but I had the exact amount of zip ties that I needed to do this whole thing. So that was a cool coincidence. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys, so you don't quite need 2 whole rolls of the Dollar Tree mesh if you do the loops this small. These are probably like little 3-inch, 4-inch loops here. And if you do them about that size, because I think so the whole strand of lights is 30 feet. So in half, it's going to be, well, it's almost 30 feet. It's like 29 feet and 10 inches from tip to tip. But from where the lights are, it's like 28 feet, 6 inches. So if you fold it in half, half of that is going to be about 14.5 feet long. So, and these, the rolls of deco mesh are 5 yards, which is 15 feet. So it doesn't quite cover it because, you know, you're looping it and everything, but I mean, you don't need a whole lot. So that's a good thing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and finish finish this and then we will start putting on the striped one. Okay, so I got it all the way down to the end here. This is the end of the light, and we're just gonna loop it under like this and just tie it on. With the zip tie, if it will cooperate with me. Okay, make it nice and tight. Sorry if you hear that noise, it's my neighbor. I have my front door open. He does a lot of work out in his driveway. Okay, and just like that, and then we're just gonna cut off this end here. And this is how much deco mesh we have left from the 2 rolls. So we did 2 whole rolls and then about half of each one here. So we didn't waste too much. And then that's what's gonna look like on the end here. And then let me stretch it out for you guys so you can see. Okay guys, so this is end to end here. And now we are going to get started with the striped deco mesh. So let's continue. Okay, show you guys what I did here. So I took the end of the mesh, I bunched it up, and I unplugged the 2 ends that were together, right? Okay, and then I just looped it under to make a loop on the end here, and then zip tied it down. So it's gonna be the back of the garland. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a bunch here, we're gonna loop it, and then we're gonna go to the side like this. We're going to take some mesh right here and we're going to go to the other side. Like that. And make sure that it's take our zip tie, and before you tighten it, make sure you've got it where you want it, the size of the loop. Okay, so it's going to look kind of like this. All right, and we're just going to go crisscross, crisscross all the way down. Okay, y'all, it is done. Now I'm just going to show you what it looks like plugged in. Okay, here it is with the lights on. Okay, so the next step is to measure the width of the door, the top of the door, which is what I just did. So now, And the door frame around my screen door is 3 feet 10 inches. Okay, and then I'm gonna take these end to end. And half of 3 feet 10 inches is 23. So I'm gonna take the center point of the garland and put it at the 23 inches right here. Then I'm gonna bring it out. And that's where it's gonna come down. So right there, there's this end and that end. And that's how far down it's gonna hang. But it's not long enough to hit the ground, and that's okay. So, okay. So right here is the center of the top. We're at 23 inches right here. And that's where we're going to start. Okay, y'all, so I was kind of playing with ribbon combos to see which ones I liked best, and I actually asked for my son's opinion to see which one he liked best. So we're going with this one. Let me show you. It is the witch hats, Happy Halloween, and the purple mesh webbing kind right here. So what I did was I started at the bottom with another combo and then kind of see how it looked. And so what I did is I started here at the bottom. Scoot you guys back. And then what I did was I skipped 1, 2, 3 and went up to the next one here. So that way you still have your ribbon and then you have your deco mesh exposed here. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like with the ribbons placed on it. So instead of going every 3 spaces, I skipped it to every 4 because it wouldn't have ended evenly. It would have been 1 loop up from the bottom there. So I just went every 4 and I opted out of putting them on the top part, and I'm just gonna place 2 spiders there. They're just sitting there, they're not glued yet. I do need to plug in the hot glue gun because we're gonna glue some glitter pumpkins in the middle of the ribbons. I'm going to go purple, orange, and, you know, alternate them. But anyway, we're going to start gluing stuff, and then we're going to hang it over the door here soon. Okay, y'all, so I've got all the ribbons where I want them. Now I'm just gluing pipe cleaners on the back of the sign here. And we're going to put this sign right in the center of the garland. Gonna go above the door. Okay, so right over here, I've got the pipe cleaners glued to the back of the sign and the back of the spiders. So we're just gonna attach these and then we're gonna glue the pumpkins on. Okay, y'all, it is a little dark outside right now, but this is what it looks like over the door. I'll get up close here so you can see the spiders, the sign, and now I'm going to plug it in so we can see it with the lights on. Okay, here it is with the lights plugged in. See, on my phone they look so blue, like a bluish purple, but looking at them live, it's like purple. So anyway, here is the first part of my Halloween decoration. Tomorrow I am going to get started on the wreath because it is dark now. So anyway, we will continue this tomorrow. Okay, hello friends. It is Halloween day. It has just been crazy, and then we got some really bad news this morning. Our former pastor, who just recently resigned, him and his pregnant wife were in a horrible car accident last night, and we lost our pastor. The wife is doing well. She has a few broken ribs and a broken ankle and bruised lungs, and the baby is doing fine. So that's been a hard pill to swallow all day today. We've been kind of, you know, our heart's been real heavy today, and just been doing a lot of praying and everything, and just, you know, just this weekend things have just gotten away from me, and so it's been a little crazy. And then my husband started back up with his physical therapy today, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to do anything. So I'm gonna move you guys down here. Now I've got one of these wreath forms. I got these at the Dollar Tree a couple of years ago. I haven't seen them since, but what I've done is I've taken the mesh here and I've cut it into 20-inch pieces. And what I'm doing is gathering it. You gather it at the center here. Whoops, lost my grip. I like that there's a green stripe in the middle, so it kind of keeps me centered. And then we're just gonna take it and right here on the bottom one, you're going to just do a couple of good twists. And now we're just going to go again. We're going to go along the bottom, and then we're going to make our way onto the top of the wreath. So while I'm doing this, I was just going to talk with you guys a little bit. Just any prayers are, any and all prayers are welcome right now for this family. This was their first child together. Our pastor had just recently resigned to move. Now, when we found out about the resignation, it was very sudden. My husband and I have been doing the virtual church because they have a YouTube channel, and we haven't had a running vehicle in the last couple of weeks, so we've been watching on YouTube every Sunday. They go live every Sunday, and we were hit with the news that our pastor Levi was resigning, and you know, there was nothing discussed about it. There was nothing that was, you know, coming up or anything. And, you know, so we had no idea that this was happening. And so you know, we were hit with that. You know, to us it was devastating because, you know, we really liked our pastor and his young wife. Very sweet, very loving, very God-loving people. And, you know, we were planning, I was planning my baptism to have done here in the future. Well, now it's getting cold outside, so we were going to have to hold off on it. But now, you know, I'll have to have another pastor do it for me. But because, you know, not only is he gone, but he's gone. And it's just been pretty heavy on us today. So I'm just asking for extra prayers. Their names are Levi and Amanda. And I know Amanda is, you know, wasn't expecting her life to go this way. I did read on Facebook, our Facebook page that we have for our church, someone had updated and said that she, you know, of course her heart's broken, but I guess in the accident, they didn't go into details or anything, but I guess in the accident, they had to wait a whole half an hour for emergency to arrive, and so she sat there alone with him for 30 minutes. And the good thing is that came out of this at the time was, after the accident, all of a sudden his phone lit up and started playing Christian music. So I'm not sure if that put her at ease. But to me, it's, you know, to me it would be like, oh, he's sending me a message, you know, that it's going to be okay. And so, but I'm going to stop talking now because I'm going to start crying again. So let me get these all on here, and we'll finish up this wreath. And I gotta hurry because it's starting to get dark, and I'm gonna have trick-or-treaters here soon. My grandbaby should be coming soon, so I can see her in her costume. So excited. Okay. So here it is. This is a super simple way to do it when you have these wreath forms. I love these wreath forms. They make it so easy. You just cut 20-inch pieces and, oh, so you guys want to hear a scary story? So, I don't know, one of my last two videos, I can't remember which one, but I had a baby spider I found on my table and was crawling on one of my spools of ribbon, and I just smashed it. And I was sitting here yesterday and I was watching a baby spider come down from the ceiling. Now, up above my ceiling, here, I'll just point the camera up so you guys can see. I have these up ducts for the swamp cooler right there. Okay, so when was it? I think it was about, it's just about going to be springtime. It wasn't quite spring yet, or maybe it was, I don't remember, but it was earlier this year. My husband and I are sitting in the living room, and our chairs are up against one wall over here, and up against the window is our couch, okay? And we're sitting there just talking, having a conversation, and I happen to see something out of the corner of my eye. And I look over, and there's this huge spider, like big furry looking thing, okay? And it was crawling up its web because we had no idea it was even in the living room. It had even come down, but it was crawling up its web and into the ducting like I just showed you, but in the living room, and it was right above the couch. Well, it went pretty fast, and we have vaulted ceilings, so it's pretty high up there. And so I grabbed some towels. I have this big old gallon of Ortho bug killer, not Ortho, but what's it called? It starts with an O. But anyway, so I took that, I laid some towels down over the couch, and it's a battery operated with the hose and the trigger thing, and I put it on stream, and I just sprayed up inside that ducting as much as I could. And I wasn't sure if I had killed it. I didn't know how far up that spider had got, since, you know, because, I mean, she was pretty quick. So, anyway, for the longest time, it took me a long time to even sleep at night, because our bedroom, the little ducting thing is right above our heads where we sleep. And of course, it's high up there because we have the whole house is vaulted ceilings except for these two small bedrooms, my son's room and this room. And anyway, so, you know, I wasn't sure if the spider was dead. I had no idea. All I know is I sprayed the crap out of the thing, and the ducting, and it just dripped. That's why I laid the towels down over the couch. And haven't seen anything since then. And then there's been a couple times where I'm in here and I'm crafting, and I'll see like a little baby spider on the floor or on the table here. And I'm going, okay, you know, and I kill it, whatever. And I always think back to that day that we saw that big spider go up into the ducting. So we're thinking there's got to be like a huge nest up there or something. But anyway, I'm sure she laid eggs and they have hatched, and I want no part of that. So I told my husband, I said, it is time to fumigate this house. It is becoming colder weather outside anyway, so they're going to try to start coming in. And yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening here. So yeah, I would rather not. Okay. Alrighty, so we are going to put our witch sign on here. Oh, this is going to be cute. Yeah, I think so. It's going to go right here in the middle. And then let's go ahead and put these underneath. Okay, so we got the hot glue plugged in. It is ready to go. I remembered this time, you guys. But I kind of like it off to the side. I'll put it over here.
Yeah, kind of like that. And then let's see what kind of embellishments we want on here. Since we have a lot of purple and orange, we need something. I think we need something green. Oh yeah, I want to put the witch hats on here.
So I think that'll work. But I'm not sure how we want to put them on here. And of course, they're coming unglued. You gotta love Dollar Tree, right? So we are just going to go like this. Try to do this without burning myself. Okay, I'm just tying the last piece right here. Just gotta find my opening. There we go. I don't know if you guys can hear that. That's my kid. He's an odd one. But he's a good boy. So I took the witch hats and I glued them to the little sign. So here it is. It's all done. It's ready to go hang on the door. I'm not going to do anything else to it because I think it looks good how it is and I don't have time. Trick-or-treaters are starting to come. It's getting dark. So anyway, this is it. I'm going to take a picture of it on the door with the door garland that I made. And that's it. So I might do one more Halloween centerpiece. I know I said I was going to, but we are getting into fall. So I'm going to finish up some fall things, I think. And then we're going to get started on Christmas. We might just go right into Christmas, but that requires taking everything, putting it away, and bringing out all the Christmas. And I'm not ready for that yet. But anyway, if y'all enjoyed this video, give me a like, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see in any future videos. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell, because if you hit the bell, you get a notification that tells you when my next one's coming up. So anyway, I want to thank y'all for watching and have a blessed night. And please don't forget to say a prayer for Amanda and the baby and Levi. And anyway, so thank y'all for watching and happy Halloween.